Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you are welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform. Once again, this is Let's Talk TV. This is your one and only YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on all the activities happening in Biafran territory. So wherever you are, wherever you're joining us from today, we are happy once again to be at the forefront of all the news, all the information, and all the legit matter where they happen for Biafran territory. Now, straight up to the issue on ground, straight up to the matter we will carry on for you today on Let's Talk TV. Now, the issue is that so many things have been happening during this Biafran struggle, during the Biafran freedom. A lot of things has gone down. A lot of people have rebelled. A lot of people have actually gotten it wrong. Why a lot of people are still with the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? At least, if there is one thing we are happy about is that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is a man who understands the time we are in, a man who understands what freedom fighting is all about, a man who understands how to handle, sabos. Now, that is why I want you to listen to this, this very, very important warning that the Prime Minister gave to every sabo, in Biafran land. Both those who have rebelled before and those who are planning on rebelling, because definitely, no matter in every disciple, in every group of disciples, there must always be a Judas. That is just the reality of things. And with time, as time goes on, a lot of people will be sieved out, from the struggle. But the most important thing is that we have a prime minister in the person of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who understand the time we are in, who understand the game plan, who understand how these rebellious people do their thing. And we are happy, that we have him. We are happy that he has been able to take the Biafran struggle to another level, despite every plan by the Nigerian government, to bring him down. Now, also, which is very important, I don't know most of you how you see it, but the reality is that keep on praying for the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, because there are people who are willing, who are ready to do everything possible to make sure that they bring down Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. You're already seeing it. The Nigerian government, the way they are trying to fight, the way they are trying to challenge, the way they are trying to do everything in order to bring down the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. This is why we always need every support, every prayer, that is needed, to show this man love and to show this man care, and also to show this man that truly Biafrans are totally in support of him and what he is doing in the struggle. Yes, it is not easy, because a lot of people have come and a lot of people have gone, but he is resolute. He continued to fight for the freedom of the people. He continued to fight for the freedom of the indigenous people of Biafran leader in the person of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa is the good guy. Enjoy this wonderful, wonderful broadcast.
There is no room for sabotage. I am not fighting Biafra freedom with a clean eye. The thing I'm telling you people today, if you know you are going to occupy any position in the Biafra de facto government in the homeland, listen and pay attention. I don't have friend. I don't know anybody. I don't know you. You are not my friend. The only thing that we are doing brought us together is that you have volunteered to serve Biafra people in the homeland. If you become a problem, You will regret it. It is a call to serve Biafra people, not a call to serve Simon Ekpa, not a call to
talk about, even though we do not have much time to do so. We are going to touchlight them, but we are not going to dwell on them. So let me bring some of them to the screen so that we start dissecting them immediately without wasting any time. Of course, this is the first one I want us to talk about. The very first thing I want us to discuss this very evening, or should I say this very night, is this. I don't know how many of you that have seen it. Please keep liking and sharing this very broadcast. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. Please, it is very, very important, because even though we have come very, very late this very evening, still we have very, very important thing to talk about. I don't know how many of you that have seen this. They said, Nigeria Railway Corporation says movement of cattle through rails to commence soon. Zoological Republic. Please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section once my voice stops coming out. Of course, those of you who were here yesterday, you saw what we passed through. You saw what we went through yesterday. It was very, very horrible, to the extent that I had to shut down the broadcast without even doing anything. Very, very unfortunate. So once you notice that my voice is no longer coming out, please let me know in the comment section so that I can do the needful by refreshing my system. Now, I don't know how many of you that have come across this very, article today, just today, this evening, actually, by, should I say, from Sahara Reporters. They said that the Zoo Railway Corporation has said that movement of cattle through rails to commence soon. So so we were not told. They didn't tell us that the railways they have been constructing from Abuja to Kaduna, from Lagos to where? I don't know where the one they built in Lagos. I don't know where the channel lead to. I don't know, because I've not been to Lagos for very many years. So I don't know where that one lead to. But the one I know the one from Kaduna to Abuja, from Abuja to Kaduna. And then there's another one they say they are building from north to east. So that is the one they want to use to be transporting the the cattle from north to east. So Chineke keke said this thing too much. So the railways they have been constructing from Buhari to this current administration of Tifnubu, the drug lord, is all about, cattle. Alo melo munnem. Ose tigokwa. Una na-afụkwa ife m na-afụ. Unu na-afụkwa ife m na-afụ, my people. Chai, and this is official. This is from a Zoom media. You can see on the screen, Sahara Reporters. Oh, we were not told. I think I have to do something. I have to do something about it. I will do a proper broadcast about this with our normal time, which is 7 p.m. Biafran time. Now, according to him, the transportation of cows and goods would recommence via the Warri Etape route. This Warri Etape route is leading to where? Please, if you know anything about this Warri Etape route, let me know in the comment section. Please, very, very important. Because I don't know, I've never taken train in my life. as far as the zoo is concerned, I have never taken train in my whole life in the zoo. I've never done it because there is no train in the zoo. As far as the zoo is concerned, there is no train. If you don't believe it, you better believe it now. What we have here is not train. At least this one has already proven me right. The one that they managed to build is being built for cows. So there is no train. Which one am I going to take? Or is it the 18th century train that they are constructing in 21st century? Is that the train you want Akodenanwa to board? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? The 18th century train in 21st century. That is what you want me to board. It is impossible. So as far as I'm concerned, there is no train in the zoo. No single train in the zoo. The ones they have managed to construct is being constructed for the cattle, for Fulani, herdsmen terrorists. So is it the one from Kaduna to Abuja that derails almost every day? If it's not derailed based on vandalism, it derails from the Fulani terrorists. It derails by Fulani terrorists. So which one do you want me to board? Unbelievable. Now they continued. They said, the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, through its managing director, Fidet Okira, has said the corporation will soon offer rail services to transport cattle from the northern region to the southern part of the country. It's only in the zoo. Please, those of you that are living abroad, is there anything like that? Is there anything like that that they use train, normal train, to transport cattle, to transport full and herdsmen? Of course, you people that live in abroad, you don't have full and there, especially those of you that live in Europe or America. So, but have you seen anywhere the government built train or built railways for cattle transportation? Is there anything like that? Please let me know in the comment section. Those of you that live in abroad. It is only in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Only here in the zoo that you have such nonsense. Because the zoo is being run by some idiotic elements, some animals in human form. He said this during a program on Channels Television on Wednesday. Who knows how they will be laughing at him. I didn't see the video, but I will look for it tomorrow. Maybe I will do a pre-recorded broadcast over this issue. Now, according to him, the transportation of cows and goats will recommence via the Warri-Etakpe route. He further revealed that the Warri-Etakpe train service will resume cattle transportation within a span of 1-2 months, enabling herders to move their livestock from the north central region, Etakpe, Kogi State, to the southern region, Warri Delta State. Hey, Aruemego Ndizu. In fact, I'm going to do a pre-recorded broadcast concerning this so that I can read it in full details and, of course, analyze it. So now let us jump into the next segment of this very broadcast. Like as I told you, I don't want it to take more than 1 hour, 30 minutes. Maybe 1 hour. Now, so please, if you haven't shared the broadcast, kindly do so at this very point in time, because we do not have much time to spend. Now, they said here, they say, Bruno bombings, military are not magicians, can't be everywhere, Chief of Defense Staff. Still from Sahara Reporters. So what does it mean? It means that they have actually they did not just concede defeat, but what they have done is they have told us that they are stretched. They are stretched, and they can no longer control the things, the affairs, the things happening in the zoo. And when the military concedes defeat, then the country has collapsed. So the zoo has collapsed. And remember that this is coming directly from the Chief of Defense Staff, the person that sees the affairs of the military, the day-to-day affairs of the military. Many of you are not aware of the job of the Chief of Defense Staff. He is the one that oversees the affairs of the day-to-day activities of the military, not the Chief of Defense, not the Chief of Army Staff. The Chief of Army Staff is just the overall boss of the military. But this man is the one that is in charge of day-to-day affairs of the Nigerian military. So he's the one telling you that the Zoo army has been defeated. He's saying it in disguise, but people are not aware. When he said that, look, military are not magicians, can't be everywhere. They can't be everywhere, Chief of Defense Staff. That is the reason why they are currently training over 600 and something repentant Boko Haram, in order to recruit them back into the military. Remember, they recruited 6,000 of them just a couple of months ago, and today they are still lacking personnel. They are still lacking personnel today. After recruiting 6,000 repentant Boko Haram last 2 months, today they are lacking personnel. So what is going on? What is going on? You know, the issue is, let me be sincere to you, my people. Let me be sincere to you. The Zoo Janjaweed military personnel are being sent to judgment on a daily basis. No, I think I got it wrong. Hundreds of Zoo Janjaweed personnel, hundreds of them, are being sent to judgment on a daily basis. But do you know why? Do you know why you can't see them on media? 2 reasons. There are 2 reasons you can't see those news on media. You cannot see those news on the so-called mainstream media simply because the Fulani-controlled federal government of the zoo has warned the zoo media never to report the activities of the terrorists, of the Fulani terrorists on media. It is in the public. If I knew I was going to talk about this, I would have searched for that very news. I can even search for it. It's just that I don't have enough time for this very broadcast. I don't have enough time. But I promise to look for it tomorrow. You see? So they warn them. They warn them never to report the activities of Fulani terrorists on media. And that warning came during the time of late Muhammadu Buhari. Yes, it came during the time. Remember, they seized the certificate of Channels Television. They seized the certificate of Channels Television. They also banned BBC when they reported about the Zamfara bandits. I'm sure those of you remember this. They banned them. They banned BBC when they did the documentary over Zamfara bandit. They banned them. So they do not want to see or hear the activities of the terrorists in order not to do what? In order not to discourage the soldiers and those that want to join the soldiers. In order not to discourage them, they ban the so-called mainstream media for reporting the activities of the terrorists. They ban them. Now, do you know why you don't hear or see the activities of these, these terrorists, or how these soldiers are being sent to judgment on a daily basis on social media? I've told you about the mainstream media. Now I'm telling you about social media. The reason why you don't see them on a daily basis on social media is because we are not in control of the social media. I'm talking about the platforms. We are not in control of Facebook. We are not in control of YouTube. We are not in control of Twitter. And remember that these platforms are are mainly made for entertainment. I want you to listen. These platforms are mainly built for entertainment, if not strictly. At least 90% built for entertainment. So there are some kind of news you don't report on these platforms. If you dare report it, they will strike your platform. At least I am a living witness. Yes, Biafra Unite has gone through all these strikes. You see? So if not because of the way we manage this our men account, it would have been, I don't know, maybe it would have been taken off by now. You see? So these are the reasons you don't see those gory images. You don't see those, graphic image on social media. You don't see them on YouTube. We don't see them on Facebook. Maybe you manage to see some of them on Twitter. If you see it on Facebook, the people who are posting it on Facebook are those using normal Facebook account, not pages. It can never be allowed on Facebook pages. Never. They will take it down immediately and ban the page, because they have what is called community guidelines. So, but if I tell you how these people are being sent to judgment on a daily basis, Banaka, if you know any of your community, community member that wants to join the so-called military, I want to tell you, you are going to go, you put a call across and tell him never try it. So that is it. Now they said, according to the so-called General Christopher, during a courtesy call on Governor Caleb Mutfang of Plateau State on Monday, said that the military are not magicians, noting that the recent bombing in Goza and Pulka towns of the Goza local government area of Borno State were meant to embarrass the government. The zoo is gone, and gone for good. The military has considered defeat. The military of the zoo has considered defeat. Now, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has stated that the military relies only on intelligence it can get from the people, saying the military cannot be everywhere. Oh, so only intelligence you get from people. What about your own intelligence? General Christopher Musa, during a courtesy call on Governor Caleb Mutfang of Plateau State on Monday, said that the military are not magicians, noting that the recent bombing in Goza and Pulka towns of the Goza local government area of Borno State were meant to embarrass the so-called government. The defense chief assured that the perpetrators of such evil acts will not succeed, while calling on Nigerians that the responsibility to secure the country depends on all the residents working together with security agencies. The armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and other security agencies are working tirelessly to ensure that there is peace and security in the country. That what had happened in Gaza shows clearly those that mean bad or evil for the country are not relenting. And so we must continue to work hard. It was a deliberate thing to embarrass the government, but they would not succeed. Recently, we were able to arrest persons with IED equipment trying to blow up some installations. We will continue to work hard. Our appeal to Nigerians is those people perpetrating this evil act are within. They sleep and live within our environment. If we report as quick as possible, actions will be taken. Security cannot be everywhere. Security cannot be everywhere. Who does that? Who says that? In which country? Can you imagine the statement? That the security cannot be everywhere. That is the word of somebody that calls himself Chief of Defense Staff. So who are you? So your life and your property, your lives and your properties are in the hands of who? Because we have a report the other day that Fulani bandits have told people in Zamfara to pay them, what do you call it, tax, so that they can defend them. Fulani bandits taxing the citizens, innocent villagers, to telling them to pay them tax for protection. Fulani bandits want to protect the citizens. Hey, nah, oh my God. Who brought us together? Who brought the people of God, children of Almighty God, together with these parasites? Who did this to the children of Elohim? That the terrorist is now telling the citizens to pay them tax for security. So who are the bandits securing the citizens for or from? Yes. Who are these bandits securing the citizens from? They are securing the citizens from the military, who have turned it upside down, as in it's now vice versa. The terrorist wants to be the security agents or operatives, while the security operatives have become the terrorists. Can you imagine? This kind of a thing only happened in the Zoological Republic, only in the zoo. Only in the zoo. I will get those news. I'm going to get it's quite unfortunate we came late because we've been so busy all through the day. So busy. If not, this kind of a thing, when I'm giving you this kind of information, I will be showing you immediately. You know, immediately without wasting any time. So now the bandits want to, protect the citizens from the criminals, from terrorists. Now, who are the terrorists? If the bandits have become the security agents or the protectors of the citizens, so that means those who are the officials of the national security have become the bandits. It is quite unfortunate. It's very, 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 the condition, the situation is very, very palpable. It's very, very pathetic. Sorry. The situation is very, very pathetic, honestly speaking. They say, if we report as quick as possible, actions will be taken. Security cannot be everywhere. The chief of defense staff is the one telling you that the security cannot be everywhere. So if the security cannot be everywhere in the country, then let the country split so that the security can be everywhere. Because it is the right of the citizens to be secured by the government that they elected. It is the right, inalienable right for that matter. for the citizens to be secured, irrespective of where you are, no matter where you are, even though you are in remote areas. I've never seen a country before where the security comes out in the public to tell the citizens that we cannot be everywhere. So that means there's a problem. There's a very big problem. Now, if the security cannot be everywhere, so allow the country to split, because it is the right of every citizen to be secured. Yes, every citizen must be secured. Must is a must. Every citizen must be secured. So when the country cannot afford to secure every citizen, then let the country split so that every part will be able to govern and secure themselves. Because if Biafra is restored today, as we are about to declare Biafra on 2nd of December, and then after everything, once the United Nations officially recognizes Biafra, you cannot tell me I can't come out if I'm among those in the security, architecture or the security setup of Biafra. It will be the biggest shame of me to come out to tell my fellow citizens that, look, we cannot be everywhere. You better secure yourself. How? That means we have failed. That means all this fight we have been fighting is failure. It's failure. This is the biggest shame of the century, for the chief of defense staff to come out to tell you that security cannot be everywhere. So what are you holding on to the zoo for? What are you holding on to the zoo if you cannot guarantee the security of life and properties of the citizens? Why are you holding on to the contraption you call country? Shame, very big shame. So this thing has already proven that they have given up. For him to make this comment, it's obvious that they have given up. They have lost the battle. They lost the battle in the north. They lost the battle in the east. They lost the battle in the west. They lost it in the north. They lost it in the south. It is over. Now he said, we are not magicians. We also rely on intelligence we are getting from the people. That is why we call on Nigerians that the responsibility to secure Nigeria depends on all Nigerians working together with security agencies. We are committed to ensure that that is achieved, he added. Shame. Hey. Biko onye follow Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland. Give him one bottle for my sake, on my behalf.